Hi weekly vlog, it is Lisa from the future, just coming to introduce this video. So I have had a bunch of clips in my camera roll from the last, I think I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind by this point. So I have put together a bit of a hodgepodge of a vlog, and it has multiple clips in it from multiple different days. I've tried to make it look somewhat coherent, but yeah, it doesn't really have an introduction that fully explains it. You do get an explanation in the middle as to why I'm struggling to vlog and that sort of thing. So if you want to hear that, please stay tuned. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say hi and welcome, and I hope you enjoyed regardless. And I will see you at the end. Happy Monday and welcome to this new weekly vlog. I hope you're all doing well. It is a new week and we are starting the week as we mean to go on. So this morning I have dropped Finn off at childcare. He's got another settling in day. He's got a few left before I go back to work. So we're going to try and make the most of them and try and get some stuff done. So I dropped him off this morning and I then had some errands to run. So I had stuff to take back to Asda, stuff to take back to Next. So I did that. I think I filmed a little bit in Asda, just the book kind of selection, which was pretty decent, but I never picked anything up because in Edinburgh there is a new works and it is literally 10 minutes down the road from me, which is so exciting. So I took a little trip there. I took you with me. I actually filmed more for TikTok, so if you want to see that sort of short form content, pop over there and have a look at it just now. But I thought I would come on and show you what I got. I also popped into Watersons because I was looking for something in particular for Finn and they didn't have it in the work. So I got it in Watersons. I had points to use anyway. So maybe I should do that one first. So me and Finn, I love reading to Finn, and we read obviously every night before he goes to his bed. And we have one of these books, and it is the dragon version. And I really love it, and he really likes it. And I knew that there was more to these, like this series. And they did have the full series in the works, which was a total steal. I think you were getting like 8 of these for £15, and they're normally £8 each. And I originally was going to buy that, but I would say probably 5 out of the 8 were quite girly. So like there was a unicorn one, a fairy one, and I was like, I can't buy that for my son. So I decided, do you know what? Let's just pop over to Watersons, and the one I really wanted was this one. And it's 10 Minutes to Bed, Little Dinosaur. Like I say, I've got the 10 Minutes to Bed, Little Dragon, and it's such a nice story. It's nice and rhymey, and I feel like it's a really good length for Finn at the moment, just before he finishes bed. So I went and I picked this up, which was super exciting. So I can't wait to read this one time tonight before bed. I also, when I was in the works, they had some like kids stuff on sale, so I picked this up. He doesn't own any jigsaws, but it was in the sale for £2.50, so it's like wooden. But I think you might quite enjoy this, you know. I know it says for 18 months, but I think you might enjoy this just now. I'll trial it with him later and see how he gets on. But then the best bit was everything I bought myself. And I had planned on going and buying something, but I just wasn't sure what. I did see my best friend Chelsea buy this one, and I was like, oh, I love that. That's so pretty. But I've never read any of her stuff. So the first one I got was What If I Never Got Over You by Paige Toon. I've never read any Paige Toon. Is that controversial? I don't know. But yeah, it's this gorgeous colour, but look at the sprayed edges. They're little sparklers. It's so cute. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's a romance, fall in love, and then they separate. Then there's a period of time that they're not together, and then they are brought back together for some reason. I hear really great things about Paige Toon. 3 Days to Fall in Love, 6 Years to Try and Forget. I have a feeling maybe, will I cry at this? I don't know. Any Paige Toon lovers out there, will I cry at this? So that was my first pick. Second pick was this amazing edition of Story of My Life by Lucy Score. Now, I think this was just released. I had a wee look on Storygraph and it said 2025, so it must be recent. It must be a new release. Let's see. Yeah, 2025. But look at the side. It's a little stack of books. It's so nice. And I just thought it sounded really, really great. The all-new small-town rom-com from the Queen of Romance. So it looks like she's an author. She leaves the city, goes to a small town. A grumpy contractor who's an animal rescuer. I mean, that sounds great. So that was my next purchase. And then I saw these on, I can't believe that this has went up. It used to be 3 for £6, but it's now 3 for £7.50, which I'm not really happy about, but anyway. I bought, so the first one I got was this. I've never seen anything about this, but it sounded really up my street, and it's called Casket Case by Lauren Evans. I've never heard any of Lauren Evans. I've never read any of hers. I've never heard about this. Just sounds great. She sells caskets, so coffins. It's a romance. So it looks like pretty big font, and so that was my first pick. I think that looks great. The next picks were actually on recommendation from my friend Lois. So I know that she loves this author, and well, she's read a few of these, and I think she's rated them quite highly. So the first one is Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. And then I got the second one in the series as well because it was on the same offer, which is Next to You. Originally, actually, this was the one I picked up because look at her. She's stunning. Like, that's a bit of me. I aspire to be like as cool as that. So these were the next two that I bought. So I feel like that's a pretty decent haul. All for like 20 quid. Cannot grumble. While I'm here, I may as well open my Watersons delivery. So this was delivered Saturday, I think, and I meant to open it in last week's vlog, and then I just never got round to it, and I thought, oh, do you know what? Stuff it. I'll just wait. So I initially didn't know what this is, but when I was in the works, I saw it, and I was like, oh, that'll be what's in there. So yeah. So it's Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage, and I'm really excited for this one. She's the one that got away, he's the one that never let go. I mean, look at him though. Fully tatted. Looks great. So there's my haul for you. Will we do a wee stacky stack so you can have a look? What a very nice looking stack got going on here. How pretty. Wow. So yeah, some cracking reads. I cannot wait to jump right in. But currently, I should give you a reading update. So currently I'm actually an alpha reader for one of my friends. So I'm reading her romance at the moment. I can't really give you much about it. So far, so good. I think I'm like 10% in, and I'm really, really liking it. It's good fun. I like it a lot. So that's currently what I'm reading. I'm reading it on my Kindle. It says that I've only got about 4 hours left to read, so I would like to get through some of that today if possible. It is currently 12:30 and I need to leave here at about 1:45 to go and collect Finn from the childminder. So what I'm going to go do now is put a ton of stuff on Vinted. Currently there is 3 massive bags of clothes upstairs that are Finn's and they need to be put on. So I'm going to go up and do that just now, or at least try and do some of it. I would also like to walk Winnie before we go. So if I could maybe even do like 45 minutes of that, I can get quite a lot on in 45 minutes. And then I can walk her and then we can go get Finn. What else should I tell you? Is there anything else to update you? Oh, I finished my Audible this morning. So I was listening to it in the car and I was listening to One by John Mars. I'll pop it here. And I really like this. I actually think I'm going to rate it a 4-star. I mentioned it in my last vlog. It is about a dating system that matches you with one person in the whole entire world that is your true DNA love match. And it followed like 4 or 5 different individuals and their stories. And I really, really enjoyed it. What I would say is there is definite trigger warnings in there for like infant loss, traumatic birth, things like that, which, yeah, I think should have been a bigger trigger warning. So just bearing that in mind if you do pick it up. But apart from that, it is really, really well done. I think that's the first John Mars I've listened to or read, and I think I would listen to more of it. I'm not sure what to listen to next. I might pop a wee Audible on while I'm doing my vintage stuff. So if I do, then you will be the first to know about it. But yeah, I'm going to get going while I've still got time and make the most of this last hour, and I will catch up with you in a bit. Tuesday, my little lovelies. I am coming to you a wee bit later in the afternoon. Normally I would give you an update first thing in the morning, but I had Finn at the hospital today for his vaccinations. So they've been done and that was horrific. Yeah, horrific. If you know, you know, and yeah, he is currently down for a nap. I popped to B&M quickly with my mum. There was some special edition chocolates that she was looking for. And I actually picked them up myself. And well, in fact, I feel like you'll appreciate this. Let me go grab them. So I actually was very, very well behaved in B&M and didn't go mental. I picked up a couple bits for Finn, like cheese spread and things, but these were the chocolates that I went in for, or that my mum went in for, and I just jumped on the bandwagon. So the first one is this Cadbury Dairy Milk Marvelous Curations Cola Fizz. So it is dairy milk chocolate with cola flavoured jellies, fizzy candy chips, and popping candy. As you can see, it is open and it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So that's that. The next one that I picked up is Cadbury Dairy Milk with mini eggs. So dairy milk chocolate with egg-shaped candy coated chocolate beanies. I've not opened this one yet, but I can imagine that it's pretty great. Now, I think these are probably imports from Australia, usually. But I've never been disappointed, but I think, saying that to my mum, I think my favourite one ever that I've ever had is the cola one. It's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. So that was that. There's nothing more really to report today. Finn's down for a nap, and once he wakes up I will take the dog out for a walk. So I think I'm just going to sit here and read a little bit. I read a little bit this morning, which you would have saw. I've got Love on the Spectrum on the telly, and yeah, I'm just going to sit down and read a little bit. I think I've mentioned before I am reading a alpha proof of a romance that one of my friends has written, and I can't really tell you much more than that. So I apologise for the cloak and dagger, but I'm going to hopefully finish it today. So once I finish that, I can move on to something that I can actually properly discuss with you guys. But all I will say is if this is the second draft of this book, the final draft of this book is gonna be out of this world. I'm literally screaming. You have no idea. It is so, so good. She's absolutely nailing it. And I knew I was gonna love it, but I love it way more than what I thought I was gonna. And yeah, for me, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm like not even halfway through, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. So I am gonna go and read a little bit of that before Finn wakes up, and I will check in with you in a bit. Good morning. It is Thursday, and I'm just prepping some lunch for Finn. He is currently upstairs napping, obviously, and we are getting ready to go out and meet our friend Lois for some coffee and cake. And I just wanted to pop on and give you a little update. I think I took some B-roll yesterday, but I don't think I actually spoke to you guys. But I have a wee bit of a reading update for you. So yesterday I finished the alpha read that I was reading, and it was so good. I actually adored it. If I could have given it 5 stars, I would have given it 5 stars. And I just loved it. I thought it was great. I think she's done so well. I'm incredibly proud of her. Yeah, it was just everything I like in a romance, to be honest. So I'm really hoping she publishes it, because I would like to properly talk to you guys about it some point in the future. But I just loved it. It was so good. So anyway, I finished that, and that was really great. So then I decided to pick up Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. And this one's been on my TBR for a while, but I've kind of put off picking it up. I don't know why, but then the other day, you will have seen in my last vlog that I got book 2 delivered, which is Enchantra. I've seen really good things about that as well. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to pick it up. It's there staring at me. I'm going to pick it up. I've started that. I would say I'm only like 2-ish chapters in, so I can't really tell you much, but it is a dark fantasy romance. It's quite spicy as far as I'm aware, and yeah, I'll come back to you when I know a little bit more, and I can tell you a wee bit more than that, really. In terms of Audible, I was listening. Did I tell you that I finished my? I think I did. I finished The One by John Mars, and I loved that. So I picked up another one of his called I Killed You First. I'll pop it here if I remember. And I'm a little bit into that, but I'm not really feeling it, if I'm honest. But I've started it now, so I will finish it. There is a new JD Kirk one that's just came out, and I love JD Kirk, but I specifically love his audibles. I think they're phenomenal. So if you've not listened to any of JD Kirk, I would highly recommend it. So I've got that to listen to, and I'm really looking forward to that. It sounds brilliant. None of his books have disappointed me. They've all been like 4 or 5 star reads for me. I love them. I think they're phenomenal. So I would really like to pick that up. So I'll think I'll listen to this John Mars one a wee bit more in the car today, see if I can get it finished, and can come back to you with a bit more of an update. It's basically about it follows 3 different women who all have like some form of like secret, but you don't know what the secrets are. So anyway, they've got 3 secrets, and it's just kind of like following that and what happens. But I'd been speaking to my friend Lois, and she had said that she really liked The Marriage Act by John Mars. So I might give that a bash if this isn't really tickling my fancy. But I mean, it's fine. It'll fill the old ear holes for a while. So that's reading update wise. Today we're going to meet Lois for some coffee. I need to get chicken at some point because I'm making a curry tonight and I forgot to pick up chicken at the weekend, so that's a delight. So I need to do that. I'll maybe see if I can get it at the garden centre because they do have like a food bit just to save me going anywhere else. I've also got a couple of vintage parcels to drop off, but I don't think I'll manage that today because I think Jack's going to be home quite late. I've also got a Ziffit parcel being collected by DPD today, so I need to be home for that this afternoon. And that's really it. I think we'll walk Winnie at some point. I think you saw yesterday it was utterly miserable here, and that is just not a vibe that anyone needs in their life, quite frankly, specifically me. It was just utterly horrific yesterday. I'm really hoping that today is a little bit better, purely because winter weather in April, quite frankly. So yeah, fingers crossed it's a little bit nicer because also my dog doesn't really like the rains. Yeah, it would be good if it was slightly better than that. And like I say, I'm just putting together a little bit of lunch for Finn. So he's got some almond butter and they're there. And banana roll-ups, some blueberries. Oh, one's just hit the floor. The leftover banana. I'll take a wee yogurt pouch for him. And maybe some snacks. That's me. I don't really come with anything else apart from that, really. Oh, my new mug arrived. So I think you saw the mug that I got from my boys on Mother's Day, but it wasn't the original one that I wanted. This was the original one I wanted. In fact, they both were. They were the 2 I had in my basket, but this one was sold out, so I had a notification on for when it came back into stock, and it did come back into stock, so I purchased it and it arrived yesterday. But look how cute it is. It's got like mum, mama, mummy, strong, beautiful, and then like these little tattooed arms. It's so cute with this like blue on the inside, light blue handle. So cute. I had my tea in it this morning. So I've now got a couple that I can kind of flip back and forth from. My gran also was here yesterday and she dropped off some photos of me as a baby, and oh god, if I do say so myself, I was pretty cute, if I'm honest. Let me show you some. But yeah, we were kind of flicking through them and look how cute I was. It's so 90s. But yeah, there was some like really, really lovely ones. And if anyone knows me in real life, you'll know how much my little boy looks like me, which is utterly crazy. But yeah, look how blue my eyes are. They're definitely not as blue now, they're a bit more grey, but they were so blue then. So yeah, I had a lovely wee trip down memory lane yesterday, which was very, very nice. And yeah, we grabbed some lunch and had a wee plod about, and oh, look how 90s my cake is. So cute. Which I also find mad that I had a Winnie the Pooh cake for my first birthday. My dog is called Winnie, and Finn loves Winnie the Pooh. Like, that's actually mind blowing to me. So yeah, that is today. But as you can see, I'm not feeling 100% at the moment. I'm feeling a little bit down in the dumps, but yeah, we move on. Hopefully, getting out the house today, I'll feel a wee bit better and take things from there. And I will hopefully catch up with you when I'm back. Hi all, how are we today? It's currently Saturday, and again, it's been a few days. I'm gonna be really frank. I'm not doing that great at the moment. Mentally, it's not that great. So that's why the vlogs have been a little sporadic. I'm not really sure what's causing it, and I can't really put my finger on it. So I do apologise. I am filming when I can, but life is just taking its toll at the moment. But I wanted to come on today. I've just put Finn down for his final nap of the day. I've made myself a cup of tea in my new mug. And I've got an elite snack, which is a cream egg. I think you can probably see that I'm definitely just run down. I've got a spot. You can't really see, but my lips are super chapped. I've got an ulcer, and I'm just a bit run down mentally and physically, and I think I maybe just need to be a bit kinder to myself, if I'm honest. I think when I started filming at the start of the year, I was in a really good place, and I wanted to really make a go at this, and I still really do. It's just challenging. I think having a 1 year old, and I'm obviously just about to go back to work in a few weeks, which is playing on my mind. And I think there's a lot of things. My little boy Brody, his birthday is coming up, and so is his anniversary of his death. And I think subconsciously that's just obviously always in the background at this time of year. And yeah, I'm not sure if there's just like a lot going on at the moment, and yeah, I'm just finding it quite challenging. I've not really been posting on like TikTok or Instagram either, and if I'm perfectly honest, I think it's because I've hit like a little bit of a like creative slump. I'm not really sure what to post. I feel like engagement on Instagram can be such a hit or a miss, and I find it quite disheartening sometimes. But I really want to get back to it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna see what footage I've got, and then try and start afresh next week. I think I'll maybe take a couple of days off fully, maybe do some brainstorming ideas in terms of the content that I want to do and what I want to put out there. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on and say hi. And I suppose just to be a little bit honest as well with you, that like, you know, me and my friend were having this conversation the other day, like Instagram is just a highlight, you know, at the end of the day, it's very curated, like you show what you want to show. And yeah, it can be all like smiles on the surface, but actually for a lot of us, that's not the reality. Yeah, the little bit of happiness and oomph that I do have at the moment, I obviously want to give that to my baby, you know, like he is the priority to me. So if I have a little bit of oomph, I'm spending it playing with him or giving him a cuddle or whatever, than picking up the camera. So yeah, it is something that's playing on my mind. So I just wanted to come on and apologise for the lack of content over all of my platforms, but I'm hopeful that as time kind of progresses, I will get back to a place where I'm a little bit ahead on everything and I can kind of get posting regularly again. I wanted to kind of come on as well. I've got a reading update for you, and I've also got a unboxing for you. I think I mentioned in my last clip that I have started Phantasma. I started it a few nights ago. I'm not very far. I think like 3 chapters in. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, okay. So I think I started that one. So maybe 5, 6 chapters in. I've only really read it at night. I've not been picking up my book after I've done this update. I'm going to go and read, and I am going to hopefully get into this properly because I feel like I've not been able to give it my full attention, which is making me feel like I'm in a little bit of a reading slump as well. Honestly, Season Rebel Witch, I've just really struggled, but I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this, so we want to give this a bit of a go. I feel like this is kind of giving like Caraval vibes. Not sure if any of you have read that. I read that last year, and actually I quite enjoyed it. It started off as like quite a low star rating for me, like maybe like a 2. I think by the end I gave it 4, and I really enjoyed it at the end. But it's kind of given that sort of vibe so far, anyway. And yeah, it's good so far. I don't really have much to tell you about it because I'm not really that far into it. But hopefully after I have my cup of tea and my cream egg, I can get a wee chunk of this done. I then wanted to come to you with a little bit of an unboxing. So, as usual, I've got my Romantasy Fairyloot subscription, which I'm super excited about. As always, I never look at the spoilers. It's always a complete surprise for me, which I love. So yeah, let's go ahead. This arrived yesterday, the day before. And honestly, see when I say that every man just chucked it behind my partner's van. It was just lying in the driveway behind his van. Like, that's not in a safe place. Anyway, it is what it is. So the little card that comes with it is Tempest Embrace. And then put that there. I like to keep the cards. As always, my little favourite little bags. Fun fact, if you ever buy anything off of me on Vinted, I tend to put all my books in these, even if they're not special editions. There you go. It's a little inside knowledge for you. Ooh, this looks pretty. Oh, wow. The Wind Weaver. Can you see that? Oh my lord. I feel like I'm like this every time I open one of these. So the Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. It's got this kind of like creamy colour with like the bronze foiling. It's lovely wing on the back. The sprayed edges are stunning. They're like this feather pattern, and that goes like the whole way around. I've never heard anything about this, so oh my god. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at that artwork. That is crazy. And then it's like this. And then like this. I've not heard anything about this. I have no idea what this is. Really stunning alternate jacket as well. This must be the original, but maybe in a different colourway. It's very impressive. A prophecy reignited, a storm unleashed, a love that could shatter everything. In a war-torn Anvin, fear of magic plagues every corner of the kingdom, and halflings like Raya Fleetwood are hunted and killed. When Raya is sentenced to death, her execution is interrupted by an unexpected saviour, the formidable Commander Scythe. Feared by both his own men and his enemies as a merciless fighter on the battlefield, Scythe is far more terrifying than the hangman's noose. In the clutches of this new enemy, Raya finds herself fighting for her life, forced to travel to the Northlands with her fearsome captor. But she is no ordinary halfling. The strange birthmark on her chest and the wind she instinctively calls forth means she's a remnant, one of the four souls fated to restore the balance of magic or die trying. But mastering the power she holds is only the beginning. A forbidden desire for the commander starts to burn fiercely with this tempest within her, while this tempest within her is waiting to be released. And Raya must choose her heart or the kingdom. That sounds really great. Let's see, I love the artwork. It's really, really pretty on the end pages. I don't know what it is on the back. Ooh. Oh, yes. Look at them. Hello. Stunning. I think it'll be signed as well. Oh my god, the print is huge. Oh yeah, it is signed. So yeah, that's stunning. Really, really chuffed with that. I've got some shelves that I need to get Jack to put up. I might see if he'll do that. He's currently out playing football, but I'll maybe see if he'll do that when he comes home. And I think I've been swithering about what to put on them, because they're like those floating ones that like you like slide the book onto, so like the book will maybe sit like in the shelf will sit like that in the book, so then it kind of just looks like there's books floating and then you can stack them. And I've been swithering about what to stack on them. I think I'm going to put them in our bedroom, like above our bed, but maybe I should do like quite a few of like my Fairyloots, because then that would be really nice. It would keep them all together. Maybe I should do that. I'm not sure. I'll maybe see if he'll do that when he comes home, and I can keep you posted. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to come on and say. If I've got anything further to update you before tomorrow, I'll jump on. But if not, I will be back to just round out the vlog. I'll speak to you soon. Hi guys, I come to you again with a bit of a voiceover because my microphone stopped working as per usual, and I didn't want to delete this bit from the vlog, so I received a really, really, really lovely gift from Sarah's Book Nook, and it came at just the right time. I saw that there was a parcel that had came through the door, and I was like, what on earth is that? I have no idea what I've ordered. And then when I opened it and I saw it was a gift, genuinely blown away. I was really, really thankful and feeling very, very blessed. And yeah, it was just lovely of her. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we got. So this is the Kindle insert that she sent me. It's absolutely stunning. It says fantasy reader, and I'm just obsessed with the vibes of it. I think
think she does a few others. I think there's a romantasy one and a romance reader, and maybe a different one, but this is the one she sent me, and like I say, it's so pretty and I think it looks perfect on my Kindle. The next things were a selection of stickers, and the first one was this little stack of books with some flowers on. Super cute. The next one is Hot Girls Read. The next one after that is this really cute book lovers sticker. And then Light It Up, which I am so in love with. But honestly, I'm genuinely so overwhelmed by her kindness, and yeah, just a massive, massive thank you. I feel incredibly grateful, and yeah, just thank you, thank you, thank you. I also come to you with a little bit of a reading update, and it looks like I'm about 54% through. I am enjoying it. It's giving Caraval vibes, but Phantasma is a dark fantasy romance where we follow our main character, Ophelia, who is a necromancer, and she enters a competition called Phantasma. She enters it in order to try and save her sister, and I think there's 9 levels to Phantasma, and I want to say they follow like Deadly Sins or Circles of Hell or something, but basically if you win you are granted one wish, and Ophelia has just discovered that her family home is in masses of debt and is looking to be sold, and she doesn't want that. So she ends up kind of doing whatever she can to get this wish at the end, which includes making a deal with Blackwell, who is someone that she meets with in the game and who offers her a bargain. I'm really enjoying it. It feels very like Caraval, which I've already mentioned, and yeah, it's good. It's like it is dark, so definitely read the trigger warnings and stuff before you go jumping into that, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm also listening to, I think it's called, I'll pop it here, I think it's called You Killed Me First, and it's really good. I think I'm probably about 70% through. I'm enjoying it. It's another John Mars, typical thriller, and yeah, I have zero complaints about it. It's good. It's a fast paced listen, and yeah, it's about 3 women who all live on the same street. They're neighbours, and they all have some form of secret, and you don't really know what that secret is when it begins, and then it slowly like unfolds and you find how they're all intertwined, and it's quite twisty, and yeah, it's really good. It's narrated well. It's like a full cast, so there's more than one narrator, which is always my favourite way to listen, and yeah, that's that. Tomorrow I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I think I'm seeing my gran and we're going for a wee wander around the shop, so I'll maybe try and take you along for that. And yeah, I'm waiting on Jack coming home. We are just gonna go and have some tea. Got a wee bit of YouTube on in the background at the moment. Finn is proper bum shuffling, so you can imagine it's chaos. I'll see if I can insert a wee clip. Oh dear, my life. But I will catch you later. I have decided that I'm just going to put together a bit of a mishmash of the clips from that I had that I've not posted or done anything with. Again, yeah, life has been lifing. I come to you making Finn some lunch to take with us. We're just about to head out, and Finn is not sleeping, so you can probably hear him in the back, which is super frustrating because he slept 12 hours last night. Like, make that make sense, because I can. I have no idea why this has happened. Every time I put him down for a nap this morning, he's
yeah, he's hysterical. So we're just gonna hope and pray he falls asleep in the car, and if not, we'll just deal with it as it comes because there's not really much else I can do. If you have a small human, you will know that if they don't want to sleep, they don't want to sleep, and there's not really much you can do about that. So just putting together some quick, easy lunch because we're going to be on the go. My mum's dog Fergus is getting his hair cut today, so I'm taking her and him to go and get that done. And we will do some errands and stuff while we're there. I've got some vintage parcels I need to post, and I've also got some stuff to pick up in Tesco. So we will do that, and I'll try and take you along. I need to get a little thing. Finn is also in his I don't want to eat anything stage apart from yogurt. So that's a delight. This morning he turned his nose up at his breakfast, which is so unlike him. Starting to wonder if he's maybe not very well because, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do really. So we're just keeping it super simple for his lunch. I've just made him some cheesy spread roll ups, which I know look super bland and boring, but at this point, for him to just throw it on the floor, bland and boring's how we're going. I've got a really exciting weekend coming up. I am seeing my gorgeous friend Ellie that I met on Bookstagram for the first time. And we've actually spoken online for years. Between us, we've had 3 babies. And yeah, she's been there for me through a lot, and I think vice versa. So she is coming up to Edinburgh this weekend for her hen do, and I've been very kindly invited, which is super lovely. And yeah, I'm going to go along and meet her and some of her other friends, which will be lovely. So we've got that to look forward to, and then we also have my bestie's baby shower on Sunday. My beautiful bestie Chelsea, she actually I also met through Bookstagram. It turned out in a weird way that I knew her from another life as well, and it didn't click until much later on that we actually, or our parents knew each other. So yeah, that's on Sunday. Super excited for that. I have already picked her up a gift and things, so I just need to get a card for her today and a little bag, and I've got plenty boy baby bags but no girly ones, and she's having a little girl. So we'll do that, and like I say, I'll take you along. I'm still reading Phantasma. I've only got like a little bit left, really. So I'm hoping to get that finished this weekend. I've got like 25 minutes left of my Audible as well, so I will get that finished today. I'll maybe pop it in while I'm cooking the tea later. And that's that, really. I don't have anything else really to report. So yeah, we're just gonna get going, and I'll take you along. You will never guess what has just arrived. Are you ready? Have you seen anything so pretty in your whole entire existence? Oh my god. I'm actually obsessed. So they're like fully black editions. So the cover is black, full black sprayed edges, and they are phenomenal. So I've been thinking about doing a reread of the whole of ACOTAR. I finished Silver Flames last year, so it took me about a couple of years to get through the whole lot, but I think Silver Flames was my favourite, but I think I would like to reread the whole lot, and I would like to tab it. So I've been looking for black tabs because I think that would look so cool. But I'm really struggling to find black tabs. So if you have any of the inside scoop on where I could get just plain black tabs, that would be great. Or if you have any other suggestions, would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's my delivery today. I filmed a full unboxing for TikTok, so if you want to see that, head over that way.
that's me here to round out this vlog. I have loads of clips left over, but I felt like 50 minutes was more than enough for you guys to watch through. So I will put together another one of the next lot of clips that I have, and hopefully that means that I can catch up and I am back on some sort of remotely even schedule. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I'm totally aware that there's actually not that much reading in this vlog, but I hope you've enjoyed it regardless. By the end of this clip, I have finished Phantasma, but I've included the review in the starting clip for my next vlog. So if you want to see my thoughts and feelings on that, head on over to that. It should be live after this one. And yeah, if you have made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It would be great to have you here in my little corner of the internet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.